What's up guys, it's the Devil's Talon here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at how you can improve your W keying skills in Arena by analyzing one of the all-time best W keyers, and that is Mitr0. But before I get into this analysis guys, if you do enjoy my content or find what I'm telling you helpful, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. But without further ado, let's just jump right in. Alright guys, as you can see on the screen, we have Mitr0's POV. No surprising, landing in Arena, we're going to be at Salty Towers. Let's just take a look at how Mitr0 ends up dropping a 20 bomb this game. We got a charged shotgun coming off here, with the ammo getting stolen, gets one free elimination, landing at the big house and tilted. Good spray through, he gets some chip damage in, using the pillar as cover, which is really good. Mitr0 is absolutely Mitr0 is absolutely hilarious in this video, but we see Mitr0's insane aim, but he's pretty much hard triggered this entire game. It's really good. This guy's edit coursing really well. A good attempt at a pre-fire. Guy's movement wasn't that good, and then he's going to end up Mitr0 classicing in the move that he invented himself.
Got me a fan. That's what some people were asking about. It's right there.
But we have quick 4 kills.
Oh my, he almost killed me.
He almost killed him. Mitr0's rage through this is hilarious. But these off-spawn fights, there isn't a ton to learn from, just really good aim. Really good movement here to duck back after that little bit of a crack. I've VOD reviewed Mitr0 a ton, but he gets pretty hard triggered in this game more than usual. Nice crack, just good movement too. You see him crouching. I like how he's playing super slow. He has mats. This is where he kind of gets a tad bit careless, assuming that the opponent doesn't have mats.
Oh my, this kid is... What? And he still has more mats. No, I thought it was a cringe. I thought I was the cringe kid, but he was.
He thought he was the cringe kid, but he was... Cringe is his absolute favorite word. But that's just kind of play that, just... playing with his food a little bit. He had mats to get on the wall. Good pre-fight damage right here. He's going to push with a bouncer. He's got Dragon Shotgun. Does get the wall right there, but doesn't get on it. Immediately jumps to a right-hand peek. Good decision not to take any shots or continue that angle. As the opponent ducked back, no reason to psycho in. No double swinging. You're going to see him... Yep, notice how he recognizes that opponent has the Dragon Breath Shotgun. Now this is an excellent time to come in. And so what he's going to end up doing is we're going to see a tack, kind of like a Mortaz type deal where he carries a tack shotgun and a Dragon Shotgun, basically tack for chip damage, and then the big boy shotgun to get the big crack. And so why does he decide to heal here as opposed to normally just continuing that pressure? He saw the opponent got his heals off, so he might as well get healthy as well. The opponent has put on 50 of the 58 damage that he cracked off. Taking it with a shotgun, ducks back to the left, really, really good. I just want to talk about, you haven't seen one pickaxe take this entire time. Always using the guns to pressure. That is the biggest takeaway, at least thus far, that I see. But let's just take a look because this is very just smart use. So he jumps on the cone so the opponent can't change layers. He can't edit out, and he's scuffed underneath his own ramp. Gets it one tap, kind of even pickaxe baits and jumps. He's not planning ever to really take it with his pickaxe. He baits again and then shoots with a shotgun, switches to dragons, and ducks back to the left to allow the shotgun delay, and then hits a huge wide crack. So really good technicality of using weapons to take walls as well as ducking back for a right hand peek. So this is kind of scuffed. He takes a good chip shot damage, only hits for 24. Jumps in. Now immediately switches to full metal and takes a mini for 6 HP. Goes up. Kind of slow playing the third party here. Notice not really committing a ton of materials to this fight. He says this is such a cringe fight. He somehow easily takes height from his opponent who's not paying attention. And opponent bounces away strangely off of high ground. He gets a fry. He tries to retake the bouncer, but with the ramp being in the way, he's not going to be able to actually retake it. So he ends up pushing this guy.
20 kill win, guys.
20 kill Wilden. Jumping to the side. Almost. I'm a little bit confused too.
Man,
This guy played a really good counter angle, but this is actually really, really strong. Technical W keying is just bad, I guess, just unfortunately just what with the attacks sometimes are, which is just inconsistent and you never know what you're going to get. Especially at the range. So notice, so this is technically a right hand peak, but it is pretty... Cracks 50. Cracks 52. And the opponent cracks. Oh, he misses a shot. That's what it was. 80. White. Now, me personally, I wouldn't have taken that peak. I would have tried to at least get my minis off before continuing the fight, but Mitr0 being aggressive W keyer, a little bit smart. He played the angles correctly, just shotgun damage inconsistent and one missed shot.
farming everything.
So let's take a look at the next engagement. If I'm in that car, I'm getting hit for 150 at least. So, I'm confused. Goes for kind of a chop down, but doesn't commit to it. 24 cracked. Notice how he pickaxe baits. He uses his pickaxe to bait, really. He doesn't use it to really take walls. He uses his ammos, his weapons to do it a lot. You're going to see him now start using the shotgun exploit a lot. He's basically forcing a cone in there. Good duck back, good recognition. Really excellent movement. Mitr0's movement is very good. Fortunately, can't break it down as fast as he wants. Tries to get some pre-fire damage, doesn't get it. Gets it right here. Mitr0 never using his pickaxe to take the wall. There he goes. He tries the same psycho exploit in. You're going to see him do it a bunch in this video. That's another thing to talk about.
Fucking out of Mitr0 or what? Holy shit.
Now we're going to see him again pressure the wall and see this opponent drop down. He's immediately get on the wall, spray through. You're going to see him try to psycho in with it right here. Beautiful. That's an excellent peak. Let's just look at that peak because it is very underutilized. It's just something that's not expected. It's wide open, but the way he uses his movement on the cone maximizes this peak. So again, shotgun wall take, and then he edits a super wide. And notice, look at how covered Mitr0 is. And he's now basically crouch accelerating, is what I like to call it. Crouch accelerating and spamming his tac shotgun. Mitr0 has always had love for the tac shotgun, so this is probably going to be an excellent season for him personally. Because you're not healing. Constant pressure. The opponent has a charge. There's the psycho in I talk about. And very...
Oh my god, he had that shotgun, boys. What the fuck? That's why they always call me the unlucky player.
He nearly dies there because the opponent was also rocking a dragon shotty. A bad assumption that he only has the charge. Again, you just never know now with the season. You can kind of change. Have two shotguns. Full piece control right here. Really good. We're going to see again spraying through right hand peak. Opponent shocks out. 24 crack. On this opponent as well, he goes, I want this particular kill, so he pushes off. Notice how the opponent's still in wood. That's why probably Mitr0 prioritized this player. And then you're going to see the spray through shotgun in.
Oh my god, that's so bad. Exploit in the box with the shotgun when you shoot it. Oh my god, the delay is so big.
Talking about how the delay is really bad that you could do that, but he constantly does that. It's basically a cone slide acceleration in. Mitr0 being a king of exploits. Cracks. Oh no, actually whiffs. Apologize. Says this guy's bot lobby. Shotgun wall take.
150 body shots.
You're going to hear him complain about the dragon shotgun, which I am also not a fan of this shotgun at all.
Good job, Epic Games.
Nice 23. Now he OG Mitr0 Classics in.
Oh my god, he almost killed me.
The guy hits him for 175. But he gets 50 back Siphon.
I got this in the bag, boys.
So he's got this in the bag.
What? That's a bit.
What? That's a glitch, he says. The guy shockwaves away, but apparently
Wait, on me.
he's confused. Nice 26 little crack.
Sniper only or what?
Nice, gets another crack. The opponent being very open on his jumping. Sprays through, gets 35 chip damage. He's going to reload. Attempts to go for the piece control, and then immediately, same type thing, kind of just accelerates in with this kind of cone slide breakthrough. His movement maximizing, it's even faster than the Mitr0 Classic. I feel like on low ping, it's probably better. On high ping, I don't feel like you're going to be able to do that. Really good aim right there, tracking. Fries this opponent early on. This opponent's still building out of wood. You could kind of tell he's bad. Sprays through. Goes up for the top. Shotgun wall take. Hits it for a little bit. Here's some big rage right there from Mitr0. Just some, unfortunately, just kind of scuffed his mechanics right there, and that gave his opponent time. When you're editing on a charge shotgun, it's always dangerous. Spray through with the with the assault rifle, get the wall, and then finish the fight, get his health, and siphon back. Then he gets fried, but I love this right here. Uses all the extra mats to create a ton of space, gets his heals off. No problem, doesn't get pushed. Pushing this opponent with a bouncer. Opponent kind of gets fried or scuffed off, or he just eventually got to zone. This opponent, bad awareness. Sprays through. Psychos in again. Beautiful timing with the ramp, with the wall break right here. Mitr0 Classics in again. Now he's got the big boy shotgun. And cracks this guy with it.
Bro, I killed. You just got shit on. You fully just got shit on, man. Out aimed everything.
Shocks up with shockwaves, so shockwaves no longer being a thing. Not going to be able to do that. You're actually going to have to build for height if you want to build now. Nice little crack. Crack, gets full piece control on him. Easy finish, just catches the guy kind of down bad. Alright, then this is where things get very, very scuffed. And again, this will not be a thing as of right now with shockwaves being vaulted.
No worries, I got you guys.
He says, no worries, I got you guys, because he's now got the 20. Gets him full boxed, and the opponent
Dead now, actually.
shocks him into a 10-tick zone. Thank God Mitr0, with having that many kills, has those bouncers. He only gets up with 20 HP, but now he's going to be in a horrible situation.
Holy fuck, what is that luck from the big Mitr0 there?
So what is that luck? He can't really do anything, and now the opponent's landing on his head. So he has no choice really to use his mats and keep bouncing ahead. But he's going to get fried, unfortunately. Really good aim tracking right there. Fries this opponent off shield, gets tap damage on him. With all of his kills, he has a lot of mats, but still very, very weak right here. But you can tell this is kind of just some bad opponents in arena, not understanding the rotations. Everyone's playing at the back. Absolutely fries this opponent again. He hits 17 white, and he wants to keep playing this top. The opponent, he should realize Mitr0 is now going to get the siphon from him being the storm, and the other opponent not understanding how to rotate, use bouncers either, is caught in zone. And you hear a let's go, really good stuff from Mitr0, 22 kill win. The biggest takeaways from Mitr0 gameplay is one, use of weapons taking walls. You never saw Mitr0 take a double swing on a wall ever. He uses his pickaxe predominantly as a bait tool to get opponents to add that on him in pre-fire. Him being the pre-fire king, this should be no surprise. However, he uses his scar, he uses his tack to take the wall, and I believe that is one of the reasons why Mitr0 prefers the tack, is it allows him to take walls easily as opposed to with a charge where your shots are so much more valuable staying in your shotgun and putting them on your opponent instead of using them on the wall. With the higher clip size of the tack shotgun, being able to get chip damage on the wall and then either take it with one pickaxe swing, which we didn't see a ton. We saw him use it with the charge shot, or not the charge shotgun, the tack shotgun. We saw him use it with the scar, and then a quick edit, boom, getting piece control opponents quick dead. And then another thing that we saw from Mitr0 in this particular VOD review was the use of the kind of what you would call like a clicks box exploit, where you get the wall kind of just recognize that it's built once, and then you just psycho in, just jump in and place cones, make the builds a little bit scuffed, make it really scuffed for your opponent, throwing in that just cone slide, because as we've seen this season, you can pretty much place a cone in a box even from outside, so making it very uncomfortable for the opponent to deal with. And then again, just excellent aim. Mitr0 is in top tier aim. We saw that. But from things that you can implement in your gameplay, using that exploit to get in to finish fights quickly, and using your weapons to take walls, not only is it safer, if an opponent makes a play on you and you have good crosshair placement, you're going to damage them first because they're going to be in edit mode while your crosshair's on their forehead. You're going to get some good chip damage. If you're spraying through with a scar, you're going to get at least 35 damage, or your AR or whatever guns you're using. So using your weapons to take walls is a safe way to make sure that you, one, don't get return damage as much, and you can even get some extra chip damage in while they're holding their walls. This is an especially useful tip on high ping. Mitr0 being a low ping player is going to, again, obviously just showed the power of that when you have good ping to take walls with the spray through. But even when you're on high ping, constantly pressuring your opponent's walls with guns as opposed to your pickaxe is a little bit safer. So overall, two things: using your weapons to pressure on walls to take them, and then use of that clicks exploit. Those were the big two takeaways from this VOD review. And that is going to do it, guys. I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, please drop a like on it, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. And I hope I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace.